Today we're going to talk about the one and only tip that's going to help you speak confidently in front of people. I know so many of you, whether you're a beginner, you're at an intermediate level, or you're at an advanced level, sometimes you find it very difficult to speak in front of people, in a room full of people, and you find it's scary to express your thoughts. You think कि अरे अगर मैंने कुछ गलत बोल दिया तो लोग मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेंगे. And just for this reason, I thought making this video is very important, where I talk about the only tip that you need today to just get over your fear and speak confidently in English and be the best version of yourself. We all wish to become confident speakers, but it's a fact. Sometimes our fear is overpowering, and that stops us from achieving what we really want to achieve when it comes to the language. I'm going to share one tip that's going to help you cope with this fear. It doesn't matter if you're going for a presentation, you're talking to a colleague, or you're going to a party. This tip will help you speak confidently. The trick is called relabelling. There's a very famous motivational author. Her name is Mel Robbins. I'm pretty sure you must have seen her all over the internet. There are so many interviews that she's been a part of, and she constantly speaks about how relabeling can turn you into a confident speaker. And that's how I discovered this trick. Relabeling का मतलब हुआ कि labeling is a name that you give to something, but you relabel it. So things like obvious names that you have for certain things, आप उनके बारे में you change your thinking about it and give it a new meaning. What is the biggest reason you think you feel underconfident when you have to talk in front of people? Now, I know how it feels because I've also been in a place in my own life where I had massive stage fright, and I still do. Sometimes when I have to go and talk in front of people, I think to myself, you know what, this is going to be so difficult. And you also are in a place mentally that you're forced to think that there is no solution to this is out of control. This is exactly where relabeling comes into the picture. I have tried this technique with myself. I know people around me who've tried this technique, and this really works. Now, when you're going on a stage to speak, or you have a very important presentation that you're supposed to give at your workplace, what is that one thing that stops you from being your confident self? It's your anxiety. It's being nervous, right? But if I find a solution to just get rid of this anxiety or this nervousness, I will automatically speak without fear wherever I'm needed to speak. There is a study that tells that your brain does not know the difference between anxiety and excitement. So for the brain, these two emotions are pretty much the same. Because if you think about it, अगर आप अभी इस बारे में सोचने बैठे तो आपको realize होगा that when you are anxious and when you're excited, the experience your body goes through is pretty similar. For example, when I'm nervous, I get sweaty palms, I get that tingling sensation in my stomach or in my feet. I feel like those butterflies in my tummy, and the same with excitement, right? You feel like a gush of energy in your body. You feel that tingling sensation in your stomach. Some people get sweaty palms or sweaty feet. The only way now the brain knows the difference between anxiety and the difference between excitement is the command that you give to your brain. So if in this moment I can relabel this feeling of being nervous as excitement, my brain will start feeling that. Now imagine, like, did you ever think that something like this could be in your control? But science says that yes, it is, because that's how easy it is for you to trick your brain. Now, I'm also going to give you some additional tips that you can follow when you have to give a presentation. So the first tip is labeling your anxiety as excitement. When you go to the stage, you have to immediately, the moment you start feeling nervous, you just have to, and try this, really try this, you just have to tell your brain that I am excited and not nervous. Just try to give that command to your brain, and make sure that this is a command you talk out loud to yourself. You have to say this loudly, that I am excited. I am excited. And you keep doing this till your brain starts believing it. Maybe in like 5 or 10 seconds, you will see there is a shift in how you feel about yourself. Second is focus on positive outcomes. So if we see technically, anxiety is just a result of you thinking that if I go on the stage and if I give this presentation, how many things can go wrong if I do it? So it's literally a result of you thinking the number of things that can go wrong. But how many times has it happened that you've thought about certain things going a certain way or going wrong a certain way and it has actually happened? It's our brains, right? We overthink, we tend to overthink every situation. We tend to think of scenarios that don't even happen or might not even ever happen. But there's so much harm that comes from just overthinking these situations. So, which is why focusing on positive outcomes, right? Thinking about what will you achieve when you give this beautiful presentation? What will you achieve when you talk to so many people in front of you? What will happen? Think about those positive results. Focus on them. Also, just visualizing yourself being on that stage and achieving those results afterwards is a very, very powerful tool for you to convert that nervousness into excitement. And third additional tip is take out time to relax. Now, when you know you have a very important day the next day, you have to deliver a lecture, or like we spoke about, you have to talk about something in front of people. You have to be your confident self while you're talking about these things. So make sure that you're well rested. If this means having a good night's sleep, focus on that. Or if this means that you have to meditate for 5 to 10 seconds, like just breathing and sitting down in one place peacefully, not doing anything else, and just sitting and focusing on your breath will do wonders. Or another option can be, if you think talking to a friend can help you calm down and help you relax, do that for 5 to 10 minutes. So this is it for today. I hope you will use this technique of relabeling the next time you're going for a very important day. If you are someone who's already tried this technique before, or you would like to try, then please go in the comments below and tell me about your experience. And if you want similar content, you want to learn new ways to become a confident speaker and improve your English, don't forget to go press that subscribe button.